Hey, what's up? I'm Alan, and I've never played a freaking Pokemon game. Welcome to another episode of my I've Never Played series, where I attempt to play and review popular and widely panned fan favorite games to see what all the hype is about. Are these games really the bees, trees that everyone says they are? Or is it a layer of nostalgia that kind of keeps them within fans' graces? Let's find out. Oh yeah, and this is OMRPG. This episode is a review of Pokemon Sword and Shield that just came out for the Nintendo Switch. Well, I'm only playing Pokemon Shield because that's the only one I bought. I'm not gonna buy two of them because I don't have anyone to trade these with. I got no friends. So yeah, there's that. But surely you get what I'm saying, yes? Yes. So I've never actually played a full Pokemon game, but I for sure understand the concept. I mean, how can I be a gamer and not know what Pokemon is? I'm like, come on. So going in, I was fairly prepared for the experience. I'd never played one of these before because honestly I just had zero interest in doing so. The overall franchise seems just a little too cutesy for me, and I generally prefer my RPGs to be the normal party based with, 4 or so party members that you can control. I've always thought of this experience as the best amount of characters to level up and invest your time in. But I have to say, even if I initially didn't like the idea of having all these hundreds of playable, upgradable, level-upable, yeah, that's a word, level-upable. You can trust me on that one. Wink. I quickly realized that this train of thought was mostly folly. Straight at the beginning, when I just started collecting these cool little creatures, I was already hooked on the concept. Now, does that mean I actually liked the game? That right there is one heck of a mixed bag of greens. There was indeed several times where I had to ask myself, self, that's me, why do I keep playing this? Then I would play a little bit more, get to a new story portion. We'll get into my dislike for the story in just a bit. And then I'm all, hey, what the hey, why am I still playing this? And then I would play some more and fight this dude for the 4,000,000,000th time.
Oh my god, kill it with fire!
And I would stop myself and say, hey dummy, why the frack are you still playing this? Eventually I'd put the game down for the night and pick it up the next day. Seriously dude, what the shit's creek am I doing still playing this? And continue to enjoy/not enjoy my playtime. Why am I still playing this? Question mark. Wait, what the heck is going on here? Oh shit, maybe I am enjoying this game. Ah, fuck. Did we just become best friends? No! No! So then maybe through straight up don't tell me Stockholm Syndrome, I found myself actually liking this game. Dang it, that's complete bullspit. So let's walk through some of the elements of the game itself and I'll give you my 50 cents on them. Story. Not into the story for this game at all. It should be noted that I'm not a sports fan and I generally stay away from traditional sports games as well as pseudo sports games wearing RPG disguises. You know who you are. So it's really no surprise to me that I would dislike this story. You're basically traveling around a fairly linear path for the story and competing with other gym leaders and champion hopefuls in order to gain badges to progress to further levels of this much larger competition. This all reeks very much of, sports championships, and big portions of this take place in an arena-style setting. Just not my preference for a setting for an RPG game. It's just me. It's not you. Just think we need to spend some time apart, that's all. Was this all bad enough for me to stop playing this game? Nah, kid. Barely an inconvenience. Gameplay. Now here's where the Pokemon experience really takes off, at least for me. I absolutely love the combat systems. I mean, there are some elements that are a bit daunting, like the fact that there are quadrillion different little systems to think about and consider at any given moment, like mastering type matchups, building a balanced team, choosing Pokemon that work best within the classes they have, how to train them properly, what abilities to give them, when to properly use their moves, what their stats are and how that system works with the overall battle scheme, using status conditions properly, how to evolve certain Pokemon, how to breed Pokemon and why you would even need to do such things, how to use Pokeballs to freaking catch these little fuckers, what weather conditions do. And that, folks, is why I bought the strategy guide. It's thick! But even with all these complicated systems, I found myself intrigued and had a lot more fun with the battles than I thought I would. Definitely more than a previous game that I recently reviewed. The world. What a strange game world we have here. It's both extremely linear and also a portion open world. The story exists within a linear patch, but at any point you can hop off to the wild area and explore to your heart's desire. Now, the wild area, which is the open world area, isn't that terribly exciting. It's still a really fun place to try out, test, and level up your various Pokemon you catch though. There are really cool raid battle areas where you can team up with other people or NPCs to fight epic battles with oversized Dynamax Pokemon, Dynamax Pokemon? I don't know what that is. And there are larger, more elite Pokemon wandering around ready to destroy your hopes and dreams, and there are several different areas in various creature levels that make exploring fun and even a large portion relaxing. I feel like this section is the best part of the game, and I wish it was even larger and more fleshed out than it is. The towns are pretty fun, if not somewhat lackluster at times, but as you progress you open up some truly gorgeous looking locales to explore, shop, heal your Pokemon, battle, and find secrets in. Getting the Hammerlock for the first time was extremely impressive, until I realized that the design is mostly an illusion. Yeah, pretty clever design there. But I found other locales like this place to be more intriguing even if it was a much smaller place. Look at that color palette, it's gorgeous. Graphics. The graphics are definitely cartoony, but luckily not in a bad way. Some of the sites are truly gorgeous, while some of the others are a bit on the bland side. There's a level of cutesiness that doesn't really appeal to me, especially the way my character looked starting out before I figured out how to change the frickin' appearance. Ugh. Like, look at this. And this. Much better. Well, a bit better at least. The overall look is a bit saturated, but then again, this is actually interesting and for the most part pleasing. The characters are all super interesting looking and have tons of freaking character. The characters have character. Yeah, I wrote that. I don't know. And I never really felt like I was seeing duplicates that had just changed out the textures or clothes.
Verdict.
I would say that this game surprised me and I actually had a much better experience than I thought I would previous to the playthrough. Will I be scrambling to play other Pokemon games, be them new or old? I doubt it. While I had a great time with this one, I would say there are things about it that are just inherently not for me. The most of which is the sports championship vibe that is just a complete turnoff. Game-wise, okay? Game-wise. Get your head out of that. Oh, gross. I'm also not a fan of having to juggle so many different playable characters. It just stresses me out. I'm the type of player that if you give me 400 characters to play, I'm going to get anxiety about not playing them all. Maybe playing them all is what you're supposed to do. Maybe I'm a broken human. We will never know. No, we know. Huh? Definitely broken. All right, that's it for this episode of I've Never Played. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me. Be sure to give it a like if you like this insanity. Until next time, peace!